might be getting sick of saying that, but I'm not. I'm still going. Now, each year, to celebrate receiving the best gift that we could ever receive, the birth of the baby Jesus, we give gifts to one another. And there's one guy who is really into giving gifts, Santa. Let's head over to Josh to explore a little more the backstory behind jolly old Saint Nic.
What's big and red and goes, oh, oh, oh? Santa walking back goes, hey, oh, hey, here we go. And don't worry, Derek, I got you one as well. Oh, you're looking smashing, Derek. Alongside Jesus, there's one guy who's pretty popular around Christmas time. He's jolly, he's fit, and he wears a red suit. Is Robin a red suit? No, I'm joking. It's Santa Claus! But of course, with all this talk about Santa, you might be wondering, who is this mad lad? Where did he come from? Does he always live in the North Pole? And why is he always giving out presents? Well, let's wind back the clock before Santa was Santa. He was known as Nicholas. And Nicholas wasn't fat, he wasn't jolly, and he wasn't living in the North Pole. He was Greek, and he lived in Turkey. And way back when, he was a man of action for God. Bibles were being burnt. Priests were being threatened with execution. And Nicholas, well, he stuck it to the man. Preaching the gospel, performing miracles. He was even put in prison for his faith. But he wasn't quite Santa. Yet. I guess you could say he was a rebel without a clause. He's not Santa yet. Well, one famous story of Nick is when he helped a family of 3 young girls. The family were poor, and the father was going to sell his daughter so his family could survive. Dad! How could you? Well, Nicholas got wind of this. So the night before the father was set to sell one of his daughters, Nick crept up on the house, and in the dead of night, he secretly left a little gift. A little sack containing gold coins. And he did this not once, not twice, but 3 times. One for each daughter, saving them from being sold. And you know, Nicholas was so beloved for what he did for others and what he did for God, he was eventually canonised. That doesn't mean they shot him out of cannon, by the way. It means they made him a saint. Saint Nicholas. The patron saint of children. And also the patron saint of sailors, fishermen, prisoners, archers, unmarried people, and randomly wolves. Apparently Santa's good at scaring off wolves. Who knew? Well, from the initial story of Saint Nicholas, things have changed a bit. As time has passed, we now have the tradition of Santa sneaking into people's houses to deliver presents by night. I mean, these days the guy's let himself go a bit. To be fair, he does eat a lot of milk and cookies. Also, he's got the whole reindeers and elves thing going on these days. You know what I'm talking about. It's very different from his early days as an old school saint and him being imprisoned in Turkey. Although I suppose Turkey is pretty Christmassy, but that's a whole different thing from Turkey the country. Well anyway, here's a question. How many gifts does Santa get? Oh, that is a question. Well, the guy's actually too busy giving presents to receive many, and he gives in secret. And how would you even give him a present back? Just send it to the North Pole and hope for the best? That's just gonna get lost among the polar bears on the ice. Well, you see, that's the thing. For Santa, it's not about the receiving. It's about giving. When we give at Christmas, we should give like Saint Nicholas. Give to those in need. Give abundantly. And give without ever expecting anything in return. Unless you decide to give to the whole world in one night, then you might get some milk and cookies to keep you going. On, Derek! Ho ho ho!